I had my notes. So, because it's such a dense show,
Yes.
I had notes that I worked off of when I was doing the show solo, and just, kind of jumping back and forth between looking at my screen with my notes and looking at camera and cutting away the clips to make it look as seamless as possible. And we'll be doing, obviously, some clips here because it's Babylon 5.
Yeah.
And it's worth showing.
They're just going to float in the sky above us.
Yeah. We're gonna have Sky 5.
Sky, like the chopper in the sky for the trap.
Chopper 4?
Yeah, so I'm excited because now I get to Babylon about 5 as well.
And we're starting on a very good episode.
Yes.
We're just picking up where we left off, so if you guys want to see the ramp up, go watch the stuff. We didn't take it down. But we're starting on episode 8, which is And the Sky Full of Stars.
Yeah. Now, what I will say is, I just hopped straight to this episode.
Yes.
And I did a rewatch post-surgery of Babylon 5 and got really fuzzy, so I'm going to have to catch up. But when you jump in, this feels very episode of the week.
It seems to be.
Yes.
It's just, there's some suspicious people on the station. There's a security guard who's on the take.
We're learning about a security guard named Benson.
Benson, yeah.
Not Benson from TV's Benson.
No.
But Benson, the security guard. So it's going to be this one-off about this guy.
He's going to be corrupt. There's going to be some mob stuff, whatever. Mm-hmm. There's a seedy underbelly to Babylon 5. Yeah, because it's realistic.
There's parts of the station that are incomplete. So there's places for people to hide and do nefarious things.
Yeah.
So I was very excited. I don't want to jump ahead.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
But I was very excited that my expectations were shattered like dinner plates.
Yes, they were.
And we moved directly into
a
mythos episode.
Yes. So I sort of in my head there's character background, character building episodes because these characters are very deep, very interesting. There's meta story, so obviously. Moving forward, what the big conflict that's coming that we only get glimpses of in season 1. Then, of course, there is the Earth-Mimbari War.
Yeah, which is this big mystery. It gets talked about a lot.
Huge mystery.
And it's strange that humans and Mimbari are very close allies now.
Yes, and it's not entirely clear why the superior force suddenly stopped. And why Sinclair went missing for a while. And there's some overlap and some tie-in there, and really cool stuff that gets revealed in later seasons. But yeah, this episode just dives into these dudes. They, in the credits, are referred to as Night 1 and Night 2.
Yeah, one of them is Judson Scott.
Yeah.
Is that the name? Yes, Judson.
Yeah.
So he was the number 3 in Wrath of Khan. I don't say number 2 because number 2 was Khan's cleavage.
Right.
But number 3.
Ricardo Montalban's cleavage,
yes.
sir.
But number 3 was Judson Scott. So he was the guy with the hair who would question Khan and provide advice.
I think the character's name was Joaquin.
Yeah, something like that.
He's one of the superhumans.
He later had a role in Star Trek The Next Generation.
He did.
I think
he was also in
well.
Briscoe County Jr.
Okay.
You look up stuff we love, and he's got roles in all of it.
Yes, but you see the guy, it's that's the guy from The Thing.
Oh, I think maybe even been in V.
Yes, he was in V. Yes. Which we're going to talk about possibly next week.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Night 1 and Night 2, but I sort of, what did I refer to them as? I had a different thought for them. If I can find it.
Was the first one not someone and not someone? Because the guy looks so much like another guy.
He does, yeah. He looks like,
I'm old, so I blank on both.
Yeah, I should know his name. It's very distressing.
Yeah, but that guy from that thing.
Yeah. So, one of them, I think I called them the Inquisitor and the Watcher.
Oh, okay.
Because one actually is the one interrogating him in his mind, the other one's watching from outside. So, spoilers. They go into Sinclair's mind and try to figure out what secret he's keeping. Little they know, it's a secret being kept from him as well. He does not remember what happened to him. He's starting to get flashes of it, but he does not remember.
Well, wait till we jump to the... Are we jumping to what they place him inside?
Well, before they did that, we did get...
there's a great line.
Yes, there was.
So 90s.
But we did get a little background on Franklin that was kind of cool. We find out that before he was a full-time doctor at... Dr. Franklin, at Babylon 5, he sort of hitchhiked.
Yeah.
So he hopped around on spaceships. He wanted to see the universe. And he was building up notes as a xenobiologist, and Earth Force wanted those notes to use them to build a biological weapon against the Mimbari, and he destroyed his notes. So he is a good man.
Nice.
Dr. Franklin, good man.
Yes, we like Dr. Franklin.
We do. We do indeed.
He's a good character.
Yes. Well, they're
they're all good characters, but he's a good...
Tell me the bad character in seasons 1 through 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
No, it's Byron in season 5.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so the device. So he gets it into an apparatus that...
Yeah, so what did he call it? It was because I watched the episode 2 weeks ago. It was like, what is it? It's a virtual reality neural web or something like.
Really, it was just
a virtual reality cybernet.
Buzzword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I laughed out loud.
Yeah, and of course you'd increase the intensity because
always increase
the intensity because it's not going to work at the manufacturer's level.
Right.
You have to go above the factory warranty voiding level.
Right, but what it's doing is it's placing Sinclair back in these moments to try to, I guess, trigger the memories that were being suppressed.
Right.
As what happened. So he and his crew are out flying.
Right. It's the Battle of the Line,
Okay.
which is the final battle of the Earth-Mimbari War. The line is literally a line of spaceships between Earth and the Mimbari. It's like this is it.
Yep.
Like when we fail, humanity's done.
Yeah. So there we've got the Mimbari Star Cruisers
Yes.
and fighters, and then we just have the Earth fighters.
Yes. At that point, I guess Earth Force's cruisers had just been wiped out. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's not entirely clear. Or maybe it was a budget thing and they didn't want to put them in the effects budget for that episode.
Right.
But
It don't look great. And
No.
and we're getting the impression at first that they're upset about people that were killed under Sinclair's command.
Right. It almost seems like, maybe this is a family member or loved one trying to get revenge for him allowing his entire squadron to die.
Yes.
And then we see in his mind, it's not the first time, I think in the pilot or maybe in a previous episode, we see that Sinclair is just like, you know what, ramming speed. He's like, all I got. So he just, he looks at what seems to be the lead ship.
And at this point, I believe all of his, all the wings on either side have all been destroyed.
Yeah.
So
and he's just like, screw it,
I
got nothing left,
Yep.
all my buddies are dead, let's maybe take these guys with us. Even then, it's foolish, because you're not going to save Earth.
Yeah.
You might, you're just going to give the Mimbari a black eye. But only one commander ever really did that, but he comes up later. Season 2. Now follow that man into combat. No, Captain, my Captain. So he tries to ram the ship, at which point some sort of tractor beam captures it. He gets brought inside, and all sorts of weirdness happens. He sees the Grey Council, who are all these robed figures. I don't know how much they reveal this early on, but the Grey Council is made up of three members of the 3 different castes. So there's a worker, the religious, and the warrior.
Yeah, they delve
balance
into
the
that.
power.
They delve into that later, but they're
So it's 3 of each to keep it balanced.
Yep.
So that way no one group has dominion over the others. Obviously the warrior caste want to keep the war going. But then the religious caste use this magical shiny triangle thing. It lights up on Sinclair. They're like, oh crap.
yeah, something has happened.
Something unexpected has happened, and they cannot continue this war. And then they wipe his memory of it.
Yeah,
But
not before.
not before we reveal
reveal.
Satai Delenn.
Yes. So one of the hooded figures removes their hood to reveal that it is, if you can see it in
If you can see Delenn behind me.
I think her head is just cut off.
She's there, I promise.
Yeah, so that's kind of a big shock, because it's, I would say, a confidant of Sinclair's.
Right, and we did learn in an episode or 2 ago, when Lanier is introduced, he refers to her as Satai, so we know that she's a high-ranking member, but we're learning more and more what that means. And she's not a Lily ambassador, she's one of the 9 most powerful Mimbaris in the universe.
Yeah, so what's she doing on Babylon 5? Why is she so close with Sinclair?
And it raises a lot of suspicions.
Yeah.
So, and as Sinclair's memories start reawakening, so when he gets out, he kind of goes a little loopy, little violent, and Delenn is able to talk him down and all of that good stuff.
Yeah, but he comes. But what I loved is that he's keeping it close to the vest.
Yes, very close. Yeah,
he's not revealing that he knows.
Yes.
That he saw her and that she was present.
Right, because he doesn't know if she's friend or foe at this point.
Yeah.
And he is no one's fool.
Yep.
Sinclair is a very good commander, very, very smart, very capable, and he doesn't...
And I guess we should mention that Garibaldi was able to help track down by following the trail.
By following Benson, and who was killed, of course, because you don't get away with anything in Babylon 5.
No, you really don't.
You really don't. It's a show. What I love about it is... Because, obviously we both love Star Trek.
Yep.
And Trek and Next Generation were both very idyllic versions of humanity's future, and we've outgrown some of our tendencies. No.
Yep.
Nope. Yeah. Human nature still exists in Babylon 5.
Yes.
And, consequences are real.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah. But it was just a great episode, because, as I said, going in expecting episode of the week, maybe... Yeah. How often is my phone going to pop up as I'm just getting the plot, and I'm like, oh man, this is a good one.
Right, yeah, and I'm really all in. Yeah.
This is great. Absolutely great. And I'm very excited to find out what happens next because, again, memory, a little foggy on the show. Yeah, so I almost get to watch it for the first time again.
Right, I rewatched it. So there was a window where it was streaming, and I caught it then. Mm-hmm. And then it disappeared from streaming, so then I bought the Blu-rays, and then it immediately came back to streaming.
Yeah, so I saw it as it aired, and then... I got the whole thing streaming on Vudu, Fandango, whatever. But was, as I mentioned, watching it post-surgery, so I was not picking it up.
I probably rewatched it more than you, because Dad had the DVDs. Mm-hmm. So when I was living with him, after you had already moved out, I probably went through the DVD sets while you didn't.
I did not. So I had like a freaking, 20-year gap until I watched it again. But and then I didn't retain much because I was kind of in and out of being awake.
Right.
Just something on 24 hours a day, basically.
Yeah, so. No, I get that. Yeah, post-surgery, healing up, you're going to...
Yep.
Well, it'll be fodder for another episode, but watching every Tremors movie in a row, that was fun.
I still have to do that. I've only seen the first one.
Yeah, there's some really good ones in there.
Yeah, I'll need to see them.
And there's some other ones.
Any closing thoughts?
Obviously, please watch Babylon 5. It's
do yourself the favor.
Yes, it's a little cheesy in the effects side. It shows its age, but my gosh, once you get a few episodes in, the story, the characters, the acting, it all just... It gets good and keeps getting better and better. Yeah,
you can commonly get the Blu-ray set around $75. It often goes on sale down to like $50.
Right, and it's on Prime right now.
Oh yeah, streaming on Prime.
I don't know for how long. You never really know anymore.
And when I got the set on Vudu, I think I paid like $30 for it. So that's
which is now Fandango at home. You just
I still call it Vudu.
Me too.
This is what it was for so long today. I hate when things change.
Things should never change.
Well, not all things. Some changes.
No, everything should stay exactly the same all the time. Freeze.